This really depends on your definition of normal. If by normal, do you mean that it doesn't happen a lot, like the occurrence is very rare? If that is your definition, I would highly disagree with you. Parents get triggered all the time. It's inevitable. I think it's one of those inherent things that parenthood offers. Of course, every parent's trigger is going to look different, right? While one parent will get triggered by screaming at their child and getting really angry, another parent might get triggered by throwing something across the house or punching a wall or, whatever. Like, people get triggered in different ways. Your definition of normal is something that something that should happen, not necessarily that it happens all the time, but it's something that should happen, then this is definitely not something to strive for, obviously. The point of my video that I made to the stitch of the original video is I think there's a big problem around shaming people getting triggered, because it is a common occurrence, and I do think it is somewhat natural to the human condition in general. And as an example, when a parent who gets triggered by their kids often sees a video of someone describing a situation where an adult man got triggered and screamed in some kid's face, and then all the comments are like, that's the most horrible person on the planet, then that parent could be like, oh, I have definitely done that before. That means I'm the most horrible on the planet too. And that's not necessarily true, especially if that person is always striving to do better. And there's just going to be times in parenthood where you're gonna get triggered. It's inevitable. Like, I feel like a person without kids could do all the shadow work in the world, do all the inner work, child healing, reparenting, can they do all of it. And they could be so secure in themselves, and then once they have kids, stuff just comes up that you never knew existed within yourself. Like, that's just how triggering parenting is. Kids just push all the buttons you never knew you had. The whole point of the video is I really think it's important to not shame parents or people in general for being triggered. The most important thing is that they're trying to do better and they're doing their best at all times. And sometimes your best is yelling at your kids. And that's okay. You're striving to do better every single day.